Hey guys, Mr. Marcus here, and as you can see, we're back with some MyClub Marcus Mafia once again. In today's episode, I actually have two matches for you because I make the first guy rage quit after like 60 or 70 odd minutes into the match. So of course, when that happens, when there's a rage quit, of course I don't really want to make the video be like 3 minutes long. So of course I always put in a second match when that happens. So of course in this first match of this episode, eventually we get the connection status. It takes goddamn so long to connect, but eventually we get with a guy called AimsZO98. And like before, like I've said several times already in this series from the time when I've regenerated it after 2 episodes, so the 3rd episode, if I ever face someone that either you know or anyone that like could potentially be in the comment section, just go ahead and comment and blah 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 blah. So yeah, anyway, as you can see, my team, the likes of Panilla, Tarantini, Ayala, D'Ambrosio, who's actually a right back, my highest rated right back, is playing at left midfield because he is so goddamn good. But we're going up against a guy who has Fernando Torres, Ezekiel Lavezzi. He's also, I think, I've got Javi Martinez in midfield. So of course it was going to be a difficult match, and of course we being the home team decided to play at the Estadio de Escorpio, because we always play at the goddamn same stadium every time. I sometimes put it on random and I still get this stadium, which is really weird. But anyway, we kicked off anyway, 10 minutes into the match. I knew sort of straight away this guy wasn't that good, because Panilla here skins past him completely. It comes out to D'Ambrosio and I actually miss an open goal in the first 10 minutes. But about 2 or 3 minutes later, Tarantini and Panilla play a nice little 1-2 between themselves, and Panilla just pops into the bottom corner to make it 1-0. But 5 minutes later, D'Ambrosio just runs down the left hand side, plays a really nice ball through to Panilla. Panilla actually chests it down, takes it round one player, tries to take around another player, misses out completely. Tarantini, however, just does a nice little bit of dribbling, to be honest, and pings it past the goalkeeper, making it 2-0 within the first half, which is pretty decent, to be honest. I mean, it's all about scoring those goals, and I'm just ridiculously good at scoring those goals. I'm not that good at the game. People say, like in the comment section, a lot of people have been saying I'm actually quite good. Me personally, I think I'm just facing people who are just really poor, and I'm just relatively quite mediocre. So I would personally say, but then again, it's not really my bar. I'm not really too barred. It's an opinion, and an opinion is an opinion. So in the 30th minute of the match here, Panilla just basically take my opportunity essentially and just score to make it 3-0 within 38 minutes on the clock. In the 45th minute of the match, I think it was Panilla from a corner kick by Ayala actually heads it off the post, which is pretty decent, but again, not the best. I mean, I can't score from corner kicks without heading it down to someone else, which is just ridiculous. I have to head it down to someone else. I just, for whatever reason, just cannot seem, like, from a majority of the crosses, I just can't seem to get a good looping header in. But at halftime, as you saw there, 63% possession, 10 shots, 6 on target, absolute domination. But from kickoff, the guy does try to get forward here with Fernando Torres, gives it back to Lavezzi. Lavezzi tries to run past Rabiot. Again, he tries quite a lot, and I think he actually does score here, because for whatever reason, when I was with control of Rabiot, it wouldn't let me change to Ogbonna or Subotic, so I could actually close him down from a different angle. But personally, I didn't really care too much, because basically from kickoff I just run for a little bit with Tarantini, get back to Panilla. Panilla just takes his time here. It actually gets taken off him by I think it was Elderson. But basically Ayala crosses it in for Ambrosio to score his first goal of the game. He should probably actually be on his second goal of the game, considering he missed an open goal in the first half. But in the 52nd minute of the match here, he does pretty good job with Fernando Torres. But actually, unfortunately for me, Arcuvio gives it straight back to Fernando Torres, and Fernando Torres pops in to make it 4-2. But 2 or 3 minutes later, another cross in from the right hand side of Panilla, and basically Ambrosio scores his second header of the game to make it 5-2. And maybe about 5 or 6 minutes later, to be honest, Panilla and Tarantini once again doing a nice little 1-2, and eventually comes back to Panilla, and Panilla just gets it on goal, pops it in the back of the net, and the guy rage quits. But of course, rage quitting, it's not really too much of an issue for me. I really don't care. I actually enjoy it when someone rage quits, as long as they're not cheating. But of course, this isn't a cheat, because it just says the connection between you and your opponent has been lost, and blah 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 blah, and it comes up saying that you've won the match. So the opponent disconnected, he didn't cheat, which is a good thing. But as you see, their points are in the match 3, current points 12. We only need like 10 points to get promoted in Division 11 to get to Division. No, you need less than that. You need like 4 points. Like, you need something ridiculous, like 6 points, whatever. And of course, you can go to the next season, which I actually do at the end of this episode. I'm gonna make it so within the first 5 matches of a season, if I can get the promotion, I will just promote myself, unless I really just want to like grind to get some GP, or basically just because I want to play some more games, rather than like going to the next division. But I think after this episode, after this match in particular, I end up going into the Division 10, because I'm already got inevitable promotion. So there's no point playing 5 more games. I could just get to a higher division and then eventually get to like division. I want to be in like division like top 4 divisions or something by June, which isn't actually that difficult to do, but it's just basically exams are coming up and whatnot, so time is limited. So yeah, anyway, into the second and last match of this episode, we faced off against a guy who's called FC Hulog, and he had a pretty decent team, but it wasn't that amazing. Again, he had Lavezzi. Again, a lot of people are getting the same sort of players because of the fact that they're, my god, looking at that goal is just horrendous. That the UEFA quarterfinal thing sort of gave everyone the same players. It's really frustrating to play, like really look at. But in basically the first minutes of the match, Subotic made a ridiculous mistake. For whatever reason, just wouldn't head it like where I actually wanted to head it, and it just causes so many issues. But then basically from that opportunity, I completely dominated this match. I should have scored so many goals in this match, but I just could not get past his goddamn goalkeeper. As you saw there, Helton did a pretty decent job there. And in the 27th minute of the match here, Tarantino on the ball was just running. He literally had no one in midfield. He had Tom Cleverley stopping me, which just really says a lot about my playing style. But in the 28th minute of the match, Panilla does a pretty decent nice finesse shot, nice little low finesse shot right into the bottom corner to make it 1-1 before literally into the last minutes of the half. I don't know what Subotic decides to do there, because I'm waiting for Ter Stegen to come out and grab it. Ter Stegen was not running out to grab it at all, and Subotic sort of had to step in. But as you see there, I had 4 shots, 4 on target. He had 1 shot, 1 on target. But the match was 50-50 in terms of possession, so it was quite a close match. But like, to me, I always think, like, whenever I see someone has a close match, I always think, oh, I should win this match easily. But as you see there in the 51st minute of the match, I get the ball from a sliding tackle. Referee gives me a straight red card. PES logic. So yeah, so down to 10 men, and I was like, well, that's gonna be me probably drawing this game. And I didn't really, like, of course, I'm never going to say I'm going to draw the game on purpose, but my god, in the 53rd minute of the match, he gets the ball out to Alaba on the left-hand side, he crosses it in, Zusolini comes flying in with a header, but it comes to nothing. I actually paused the game at that opportunity to bring on Amor Bieta, the centre-back, because I really needed, like, another centre-back, like, pairing, basically. But in the 62nd minute of the match here, again, I tried to get down the right-hand side, but again, of course, he's got Alaba at left-back, so it's always going to be a bit difficult going for 73 against an 88 or whatever. But literally in the 78th minute of the match, I don't know what I was doing there, as I missed basically a one-on-one, basically an open goal with Valdez, and really poor attacking from me. So 1-1 was the final score for me. Basically, do I deserve to win the match? Probably not. I had 2 shots in the second half, both of which were off target. He had 2 shots as well, both off target. His man in the match was the centre back for him, Hilton. But with 13 points in this division and getting like 2,000 or 1,210 GP, I went out and decided to go and try a different top agent rather than just going for UEFA Champions League quarter-final star. And I decided to go for a top agent, and in terms of Castolo, going with position forward, with paying 10,000 GP to potentially maybe not get a black ball, which was probably the biggest mistake of my life. Well, not of my life, but of this series so far. As you see here, I press the button, it basically does the stupid roulette thing as it does, and I'm 1 off the black ball, but I get a gold ball. You expect someone quite high rated, or 75 or more, and I get goddamn Garcia, who I've never heard of, who plays for River Plate. Yay, great. But using the other other agents you get from just winning matches in general, I went out just to basically go and fill out the squad, maybe get a black ball, maybe get a gold ball, maybe fortunate. But no, extremely unfortunate. I get a bronze ball, and I end up getting a player who's rated like 70 in Guilherme, I think. No, that's Dan Stevens. No, I think it's Dan Stevens, or whatever, I don't know, 67 rated player from Brighton and Hove Albion. But as you see here, I've decided to go to the next season, and I'm promoted to Division 10. Woo, great. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.